I am from Florida Institute of Technology in my PhD program, and for my project I fall under regolith versus hydroponics. I also try to develop a hydroponic system that kind of also utilizes regolith so that we can have a better regolith-based agricultural system because it is underdeveloped. The title of my project is called Lunar Oxidized Vitrified Enhancement, or LOVE, and how it works is that I am increasing the size of the lunar regolith because the particle size can be dangerous and toxic to plants, as well as with many heavy metals. So our project uses an electrified vitrification kiln powered via, this is our plan, our model would be a process to remediate the regolith via a silicate converting microbe. That way we would be able to make ceramics and be able to actually structure the regolith to do things to resist temperature swings that are occurring on the moon. We would let them dry, get the water out of it completely, because if you do not dry the water out, you get evacuations and explosions when you try to fire it. So make sure it is bone dry. We then fire the regolith and we can make a bead pack. So I had started with 13 millimeter beads, and I found that the 13 millimeter beads actually do not retain moisture as well as LECA, which is what I was trying to compare to. So from there, you see the 13 millimeters not very good at retaining moisture. So I reduced the size to 1 to 4 millimeters, comparable to what is in Veg 6, so that I might be able to retain moisture the same. However, when they do come out, because of the lunar regolith, they are less porous than proper LECA and more metal-based because of the high metal content. So we are binding up these metals to prevent the leaching of these metals to try and lower the toxicity when they come into contact with plants. Not only does this increase the particle size and reduce chemical leaching, but it is also a planetary protective measure, as when you fire these clays and regoliths from other planets, we want to protect our planet to make sure nothing or any living organisms that could be possible out there do not return or get into our habitat. So we fire them at 1350 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 1200 degrees Celsius. That will sterilize all biological material. So from that case, these can also are temperature resistant to the swings on the moon. The whole premise was to develop a hydroponic agricultural hybrid system. And so what I did was, as the second part of this, because I've developed a filter pack to seed other systems with this filter pack. So what happens is your hydroponic system would have this catch, a bead filter, catch microbial content from your grow area. You'd be able to unscrew this, either sample it and you can freeze it for later analysis, or you can autoclave it if your system, your microbiome goes bad. You would be able to autoclave it and reset the system with the filter. The bead pack is in situ resource utilization, so you can also source these beads from the moon, but you will need ceramic material. Essentially, we show that 13 millimeter beads are too large to function as actual LECA beads. By reducing it to a smaller size, we get increased plant longevity and moisture retention, as well as root development, because it can now work through the compact regolith because there are more holes, as you can see here. This is proper LECA, very porous, very light. This is very smooth, bisqueware, ceramic. Not very porous, does not transport water well. As you can see here, with just lunar LHS, you will get glassing. Very smooth surface that has closed pores on the inside. These pores do not assist with any type of moisture retention. However, when you do the 50-50 combo, like I mentioned here, you get pores not only on the outside, but inside as well, that extend through. However, again, these are not as comparable to LECA properly, but it is a step in this direction that we are moving towards. And that is my project.
Thank you.